In today's world, we're always connected. Messages, calls, notifications. Our minds never get a break. But have you ever wondered what would happen if you just stepped away from it all? What if the answers to your biggest problems were waiting for you in silence? Have you ever looked back at your life and thought, I wish I had done things differently? That's because we rarely take the time to reflect. Solitude gives us that space to look back at our decisions, analyze our successes and mistakes, and truly understand ourselves. The most successful people in the world make time for self-reflection. Why? Because you can't fix what you never take the time to understand. Think about this. How often do you feel uncomfortable being alone? We've been conditioned to believe that happiness comes from others, from being social. But true happiness starts when you no longer need someone to fill the silence. When you learn to enjoy your own company, you become unstoppable. You stop seeking approval, you stop fearing loneliness, and most importantly, you become self-sufficient. In solitude, you can speak to God, who resides in your heart. Unlike people, He listens without judgment. Share your problems, seek His guidance, and ask for His mercy. The answers you're looking for might just come from within. Every second, we're bombarded with distractions, news, gossip, social media, entertainment. Our minds are overworked, constantly processing useless information. This overstimulation makes us anxious, restless, and drained. But when you step into solitude, your mind resets. It detoxes from the noise and finds peace in silence. That's when you start thinking clearly, making better decisions, and truly experiencing life instead of just reacting to it. How often do you judge yourself? How often do you feel like you're not enough? We compare ourselves to others, always trying to fit in, always trying to be better. But when you spend time alone, away from judgment, away from comparison, you begin to accept yourself for who you are. You realize that you don't need to be perfect, you just need to be you. And that's the most freeing realization you'll ever have. Ever noticed how the best ideas come to you when you're in the shower or lying in bed before sleep? That's because silence allows your brain to connect the dots. When you spend time alone, your mind starts solving problems you didn't even know you had. Instead of being reactive, you become proactive. Instead of being stuck, you start moving forward. The greatest thinkers, inventors, and spiritual leaders in history all had one thing in common. They embraced solitude. They understood that true wisdom, strength, and happiness come from within. The world teaches you to fear being alone, but the truth is, solitude is where you find yourself. And once you do, you'll never be lost again. If you made it this far, maybe it's time to take a break from the noise. Try spending just 10 minutes alone every day. No phone, no distractions, just you and your thoughts. And see how your life changes. If this message resonated with you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Stay mindful, stay powerful, and I'll see you in the next one.